Hello, this is Bridget Rau with Divine Essentials. Alright guys, so I was like, I'll just do a quick little boop boop boop. I was going to do a rail, like a quick one, because my dogs are like, we want to go out, we want to go out, we want to go out, because every time I try to do fucking anything, they fucking want to go out. Because they hate me. Anyways, the first one that came out was Twinflame, and I'm like, okay, and it's Valentine's Day, so I'm sure, you know, people who have a twin flame will be, you know, feeling those energies today. This is chaser runner dynamic and imbalanced relationship with karma and attachments and love languages and all of that. So this is a past life oracle. That's what I was pulling from. I was just going to use past life messages, but you know, can't get away from the twin flames, okay? So I feel like what else was this was saying, because healer came out next, is that you may be a healer. You may have a natural instinct to heal with your hands and your wisdom, but this is also about healing yourself, okay? Doesn't matter if you are a healer, you know, the best healers usually are the ones that have healed themselves or understand on a deeper level. It's like the healers, those who identify with that energy or feel that calling, are usually the ones who have been through pain and difficulty, and it's because you know what it's like and you don't want other people to be involved in that. The next one that came out was marriage, and it was funny because I did actually play with these cards last night from the other past life oracle that I have here from Doreen Virtue, and spouse came out. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So definitely feel like that energy is in the air, but spouse came out, okay? So did father, and so did forgiveness. So I feel like forgiveness around the divine masculine energy is most likely necessary and needed for you, depending on your circumstances, whoever, like, you know, resonates with that. It could be the masculine or the feminine needs to forgive their fathers, or maybe both of them need to forgive their fathers, or maybe the feminine is married to or married a masculine that abandoned their child, so you know he didn't step into the role of the father for you know, the people that you created together or whatever. It depends who you are and how this resonates, okay? So for some of you, it's going to resonate as like, oh yeah, me and my twin flame, we both got daddy issues. Or my twin flame is my daddy issue because he abandoned my child, or he abandoned me, and that trickled into my shit that was there from my dad, okay? And resentment is here. And it says, release the resentment from a past life trauma. So some of this may not even be current lifetime stuff, you know, this is like, but it usually plays out in the next life. We also had anger, harboring anger from the previous life. So if you're harboring anger from your previous life and you reincarnate with the same people or the same souls within new people, those contracts and those experiences and all of those things that you go through are usually kind of like predetermined, or they already have elements within it that don't maybe make sense but end up happening because it was already there. It's like, you know, you married each other in another life, or it's obviously you're gonna feel some feelings or sense something about that person that's different than all these other people, because I didn't marry you in my past life, so I don't know you like I know this one. In this one, you know, it's amplified and it's magnified, and all these intense emotions and feelings are just fucking there out the gate, and it's like, why? And that's most likely where we hear these things like love at first sight, or, you know, my soulmate. It's like, I don't know, I just can't explain it. It's just something about this person is different than all the other people's. And you may have it to varying degrees with different people that you meet along the way, because you probably lived in other times and other places and other, you know, events happened in other places and things like that did, you know, pretty much go the same way, okay? But definitely have father, you know, stuff with forgiveness and spouse. So when you are anybody and you have parents, you know, that's your people that you've learned your attachments from. So however you attached to your dad or your mom is most likely going to impact how you attach in love. All right. Now, I also had marriage, and it says, Always in relationships, codependent needs a lover. Stand in your power solo. So if you have not stood in your power alone yet, you need to do that. Doesn't matter which one you are, feminine or masculine. At some point, I feel like it's a good thing for people to take some time on their own and just figure out themselves without another person in their place. And it's, I can see like, you know, changes and things. And I also know, like, you know, maybe 10 years ago, when I left the circumstances that I had been in with somebody, I lived with them for a long time. We broke up, and I went, you know, off onto my own. And I've been on my own for 6 freaking years now, and it's like, what? But before that, I was always in a relationship or seeing somebody or around something or someone was there. Never really, like, it didn't even matter. It was just somebody. And I've said it to my sister and stuff, because she's in a toxic relationship right now, a karmic relationship. So we learn our lessons. You know, 10 years ago, I would have jumped into another relationship. I wouldn't have made fucking 6 years on my own. But I'm at a point now where it's like, I'm not worried about it the way I used to be, or the way that I used to approach it. It was just like filling a void or needing somebody. Now I'm like the opposite, where it's like, I don't really want anybody near me. But I've also noticed that, like, I don't need anybody, but I'm also in that belief of, like, if I needed somebody, if I wanted somebody, I know it wouldn't be fucking difficult to find them. And once you realize that and recognize that, it's like, wait a minute, then why? Like, if I don't need to really worry about having somebody, because I know I could get somebody, it's not like a question of that. And if, and most people, if you think about it, it's probably the same for yourself. Okay, it may not be the top of the list of the people that you would maybe want, but you could have somebody if you needed them, if you wanted somebody. It's not even a question, okay? Don't even, like, put that on yourself. You are not going to be alone unless you decide to be alone, okay? Now, the next thing that comes from that awareness is like, wait a minute. If I know that, and I know that there's most likely, like, I could probably run a freaking game show in my backyard of dudes that are willing to fight each other and do some weird fucking thing on TV. Like, who wants to be the mystic's lover? It will have, like, you know, little games and events for you guys. Whoever wins gets to, you know, do whatever. We got these stupid shows people do, like The Bachelorette or whatever. Let's do, like, a mystic-y, like, you need to go through the freaking labyrinth. You need to do a fire spell. You need to do all these things. And if you make it to the end, I might date you. We'll see. But you know what I mean? So when you figure that out, that, like, there's literally fucking tons of people out there, you don't need to, like, jump into whatever with anybody or whoever, or stay with people that you're with, because there's no reason. Like you don't, if you're not bringing me value or worth or goodness inside of my soul, if you're not making me happy, if you're only making me sad, or you're only treating me like an option, or treating me like what the fuck ever, then I don't know what to do. And why the fuck should I even bother with that when there's a fucking slew of people willing to do all that other shit that I just said? So you gotta change your perspective and realize that, like, sometimes you get stuck in these karmic things because we're karmic in our mind. We don't think in the way that's like, hey, I don't need to be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this. This is not enough. This is not good enough. You are not enough if you're going to do those things that make me feel so low that I stay here and put up with it. When I shouldn't have to, don't have to, but somehow have been manipulated and, you know, stuck into this shit show. It says, get out now. Narcissistic, detached, unhealthy love, staying stuck in a low vibration. It happens. We get stuck. We get fucked up in the head because that's what they do. That's what those people do. They find somebody that's all valuable and nice and lovey-dovey, somebody that's probably somewhat happy, somebody that has a lot of fucking love and a lot of, like, emotion and empathy and care, and they're, you know, the light workers of the world. They're the ones that really, like, truly are healers. They're, like, magical lovers, and they just naturally have an awakening at some point. And when they awaken, you know, they probably go even deeper into their light working abilities and their empathies, and they're peacemakers. Okay, so peace was here. It says you find peace because you've done this before. So it's like, at the end of the day, those who are truly awakened light workers and healers, and, you know, a part of the vibrations and frequencies that are coming in to awaken the masses. And you know that you've been here before. You know a lot of this stuff is just like, it's just a game. It's like a fucked up weird reality that we're stuck in, but we've been here before. We know we can get out. We know that we're just here on a mission and a purpose, and that we've got healing to do. And we may have past lives as galactic energies or ascended master type of frequencies, and we do a lot of things that are different from the norm. But you are the peacemaker. Okay, so it says avoids conflict, afraid of physical conflict, but there was a physical conflict and murder at some point. All right, then I had desert with ancient Egypt, and I was like, oh, interesting. And I had murder, which is the opposite. Like, so a lot of these cards, like when I made peacemaker, I made the murderer, because those two things are like hand in hand. All right, so this is like afraid of conflict, peacemaker, someone took your life too soon, you were murdered. Okay, and so if you were murdered in a past life, you may be also a peacemaker in this life. All right, so those two go together. So the fact they came out together was like telling. Now, not only that, when I made this deck, there's some cards that I did that they have a certain feel to them. Okay, so I did sadness, resentment, anger, all of these ones, like, in a certain black and white feel. I had peace. Okay, peace is one, and then I had resentment and anger. Then I had sadness, which also came out here. It says resounding sadness originates in another life. And single says always alone, breakups, attracts Mr. and Mrs. Wrong, opening your heart to love. Okay, so these are all going together, right? They also kind of went along with the murder card. All right, the murder card is there, and peacemaker is a little different. Okay, so it's like you need to find the peacemaker within yourself to overcome the resentment, to overcome the anger, to overcome the sadness, to overcome, the murder energy that's probably causing you some issues. And, you may find peace within all of these things, and allowing yourself to find that peacemaker within yourself, that light worker within yourself, that healer within yourself that knows and recognizes the karmic things, and knows and recognizes the divine things, and knows the difference between those. Okay, so that you're not codependent, so that you're not settling for shit shows, so that you're not going and staying inside of something that you really shouldn't be within ever. All right, and Atlantis was also here. Says a fear of a catastrophe, respect for the ocean, awareness of the fucking power struggles, and you're here to heal from the fall. Okay, you are also ancient Egypt, which is a mystery school teacher. You would have left Atlantis and taught in the mystery schools of the high priest or high priestess, and you have that lost wisdom within you. So again, you would know those secrets of Atlantis somewhere deeply inside of you. You know the information and all the bullshits. The desert was here too. It was funny because I pulled ancient Egypt, and then the desert came, and I felt like that was confirming that, yep, that's where it is now. It's like we know of Egypt with desert, right? Back in the day, it was not like that. Back in the day, there was a lot of divinity. Back in the day, Atlantis was those circular things that, fell or got swept away within the madness. But you have the wisdom teachings inside of you. You have the wisdom and the info, the mysteries that are hidden in the subconscious, because your subconscious, remembers it all. Your consciousness, your subconsciousness, your regular consciousness, and all of that stuff, it has been here and it's evolved over time. So the high priestess, that is you, and the high priests, your divine counterparts, you do know these things on a deeper level. You've sensed these things on a deeper level. You know that there's contracts that you've been dealing with. You know who your twin flame is. You know who the runners and the chasers and the assholes and the good ones, and the lessons and the things that have brought your light on to help you to find that peace and that understanding, and figure out, why things aren't working out with certain individuals. Who's the murderer? Where did the sadness, originate? Why am I so angry and resentful of certain things? And why can't I, ever seem to find Mr. Right? Or how come when I feel like I found Mr. Right, I can't forgive whatever I need to do in order to find the peace to, you know, overcome the issues that probably started way long ago in another life, in another place, in another time, back in the fucking days of Atlantis, the Galactic Wars, you know. And I feel like a lot of us are here during the Greco-Roman time, like Pleiadian, you know, the Pleione and Atlas and Alcyone and Taygeta and Maya and all of those peeps, okay, Asteropa, Meropa. You basically have been here before. You've done this before, and you probably have a resonance with something like that, like Isis or somebody like that. You might have also been a scribe or a writer, but scribe or writing is the way that you're going to figure out answers to things like, who did I create these vows with? Who did I, you know, sign on to shit with? Who do I have contracts with? What type of other fucking things did I say that I would do or swear into my energetic field, swear into my life, my experiences, my freaking finances? You know, did I swear a life of poverty as a nun or a monk or somebody that was like, oh, I'm a religious person, so I cannot have any money? And back then, in those days, they may have provided you your food, they provided you a place to stay, they provided you everything that you needed because you were part of a communal living, or you're part of a big system, or you were part of freaking Atlantis where it was all trading and bartering, and you didn't need money to eat, you didn't need money to live. It's such a fucking weird situation that it's like you can't just be alive, you gotta provide for yourself in ways that is like, what? But you also have angelic energy around you, you know, you're protected. You may have also been a medicine man or woman, a high priestess, priest. Basically, it's however this resonates the most for you, and some of you it's going to be all. It's like, yeah, you were here as a medicine man and a woman. And yeah, you were here as a high priest or high priestess. And yeah, you may have been a monk or a nun at one point too. So, and they may have been in other places at other times. But you definitely have been in high-ranking positions. You've been an authority figure. And you've had the mothering role for yourself and others. You've had the mothering role for other people all over the world. You are also ingrained with the wisdom teachings of all these lives that you've lived, and you are, you know, a healer, okay? But you've left and traveled a lot. You've been on ships. You probably came, you know, across and over and all around. Maybe ships from above too, not just water ships, but air ships that traveled from, you know, other places and other timelines. And you gotta just, you know, trust yourself and have faith in what you know within yourself, because a lot of us can doubt this. It's like, because this world wants to make people feel fucking crazy for common goddamn knowledge sense of like, if there's 100 billion stars in the little tiny place that we can see, there's 100 billion stars? Okay. And then there's 100, no, oh wait, well how about this? There's 100 billion galaxies that we can see with our visible fucking spectrum right now. That's it. Okay, that's what we can see, 100 billion of those. And then within those is 100 billion stars. 100 billion stars. Okay, the sun is a star. 100 billion opportunities for a solar system just like ours to have evolved somewhere. 100 billion times 100 billion times a lot of fucking billions, okay? It's like, you know. It's impossible for the opposite of like, no, nothing ever lived. No other life has been created. No other consciousness is out there. It's like, we're the only ones ever. No, I can't, no. Like, duh. But they want people to be feeling silly or stupid to think that way. They want us to feel orphaned and alone. They don't want people to communicate. Don't want people to tap into their senses, their wisdom, their insights, their magic that they have within them. Because they don't want us to be happy. They want us to be fearful. They want us to be, you know, stuck. But it says inner happiness and contentment passed on from a past life. Like, we used to be happy. We don't feel like we belong here because we don't. Okay? We finding our home within and self-acceptance within is gonna help us, because we're gonna clear the vows and the things that we did to ourselves in other lives, and with other people, and with our finances, and with our belief systems, and all of the shit that keeps us feeling like orphans. Okay? 2 different decks, 2 different orphans. Alright? If you're a starseed, if you're a light worker, you're an empath, you're a healer, you're somebody that's been through some difficulties on this planet, you're gonna know how that feels. It's just like, it's just one of these things is not like the other, and it's pretty much us, you know. It's like, we're a little weird, but Some of the wars and battles began in the galactic lifetimes. Some of these are inner child wars and battles that it's like our parents just didn't know what to do with us because we're fucking weirdos compared to them. And you are artistic. You are a work of art. You are creative. You are inspired. But you're probably afraid to share those things with this world because, you know, the other times that you did, you were probably, you know, burned at the stake or chased out of places for being magic or using your magic for being a star-seeded soul, okay? But you signed up for this. You have major obstacles to rise through, to heal, to ascend, and you're anchoring high vibrational energies here to the planet at this time. Some of us have been here for the Native American energies, and we connect to those places like ancient energies of the ancient Greece, the gods and the goddesses. Some of us are more for Peru with the shamans and the South American teachings and all of the people down there. Others are more so aligned with the Asia and, like, you know, different Buddhism and teachings that basically all come from the fucking mystery schools of Atlantis. It all began here. And they all, like, were indoctrinated and spread out to places like Egypt and Tibet and all of the other weird places that we have all this stuff, like the Knights and the Templars and the this and the that and all the things that, like, in the Bibles. It's all just the same stuff that's been, like, you know, manipulated and taken and twisted for each person's individual places and stories. But we see the same symbolism within a lot of stuff. We see a lot of the same teachings within the same stuff. It's just a matter of how people word it or what people have been conditioned to believe or think about circumstances. Some people, and it's usually the same types of people too that I've noticed, and like, and I don't like to be like, oh, there's people are so judgmental, because it's like, it's judgmental to say that, but there are certain people within certain religions that will look at you and what you do and immediately be like blah 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 blah, because they've had it so, like, into their brain. The other day somebody shared, like, a little video of them making a jar, like a pendulum jar. And in the thing, that was like a person was like, you need to repent to God or you're going to hell. And it was like, they were so on that. Like, you're going to go to hell. You're a bad person type of shit. And it was like, really? She just made a jar, dude. And, like, the way that person was talking and the way that they were about it was like, okay, obviously, like, you believe that because whoever you have been, you know, taught by or whatever, believes that, like, oh, bad hell. But the people were like, okay, well, I think it was like, she was like, pagan ritual, blah, 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 bad. And she's like, well, the pagan people are actually very nice. It's like the ones that, you know, don't go into other people's countries and force a fucking religion on them or force new beliefs on them or murder them and have all these wars and things that happen as a result of it, or kill people in the name of somebody that would have never killed anybody. Like, Jesus wasn't going to be like, let's kill everybody that doesn't believe. You know, that's not what he did. It's not why he was here. But a lot of people who are, you know, believers in him believe a bunch of shit that's not true about him and believe a bunch of shit that's not true in general, and it actually is very detrimental to them, and it blocks them, and they are fighting, you know, they are aggressive, they're always ready to fight, they're defensive. They're the killers in the fight, you know, they're the ones that are usually very aggressive and very karmic within that energy. And the way that they are, it's like so crazy, because like I said, it's like, I don't want to say, oh, they're so, you know, bad, because that's me being that, but they really are usually very, like, contradictive in what they're doing. They're like, oh, money is a but then they're like sitting on a mountain of it, and then, they'll say stuff like, you're gonna go to hell for fucking, like, having herbs in your garden or something, or healing yourself naturally and not going and getting all stuck and, you know, fucked up with the medicines that are supposedly helpful out there but are really not. It's like the whole world has been messed with because it's in everything around us. But there's spirituality and then there's religion, and I feel like the people who go and they practice spirituality and they're open and they're loving and accepting are the ones that get attacked for that. When it's like, dude, that's like the pretty much basic concept of all the things, but each one of you being so, the religions, like, that are very about it and, like, castrize everybody else, oh, you're bad. That's like it's like what your fucking teachings are trying to teach you is what these people are living, But because you look at it the way that you look at it, you've been told about it the way that you've been told about it because of the fucking persecution, inquisition type of shit, it's not good. But a lot of us were here for those times as well, and we remember it energetically. We feel that time, those fights, that shit that happened to us. And some of us may have been royalty at one time. We may have had great wealth at one time. Some of us may have been, really loved and respected and all of that, but there's been wars going on since the beginning of time, and they keep repeating the same thing. There's been slaves here ever since the beginning, and that's what we still are, slaves. People don't realize, like, slavery has been here, okay? It was in, the Native Americans, it was in the African Americans, it was in the Ireland, Irish people. They came over here on boats too, and they were slaves as well. But the thing is, we're all fucking slaves at the end of the day. We just don't realize it. So, with the struggling to manifest a lack and difficult upbringing, leaving your lack mentality behind, freedom from that shit, the earth slave system, can't settle in a job or a relationship, or you stay too long in one, because that's what happens. It's like we either run away from everybody and everything and keep running from shit, or we get stuck within something that's really usually not that good for us. And it's part of what we've already experienced, like think about back in the day, if you were somebody that was a slave, it was probably at one point you weren't a slave, or maybe you broke out of slavery and got away from it, but at some point they probably would have found you or put you into it, or maybe you started your life and then it broke out, or maybe you were free beginning of your life and then got into it. But there's lessons and blessings and everything around us, and there's a lot of shit that's impacting our love lives. There's a lot of stuff that's impacting the way that we have our work, or our money, a lot of the ways that we interact with this ocean around us, the water that's around us, our bodies, our music can be helpful or hurtful, and they have done things intentionally to make it so that we don't have what we need, or they have taken away the benefits of a lot of stuff. Dancing is also another way that we can heal or connect. For whatever reason, I feel like this is like a Syrian energy, and so is that ocean soul. So I feel like the Syrians, they have deep emotions. They're connected to the animals. They are lovers, they're very, very gentle beings, but that's sometimes not easy to deal with here, especially because you have that inner child-like energy, and it's not always safe to express it, or when you do, people may take advantage of you because they just see it that within you, that they see that you're sensitive and gentle and loving and nurturing, so they take advantage of it because you've been probably loving other people since the beginning of time. You're not mean, you've got that deep care within you, and you don't want to hurt anybody. And some people will take advantage of that because that's just how they are now. But no matter who you are, where you are, if you've got a karmic relationship, you've got love that began in another lifetime, you've been dealing with this shit since the dawn, with the galactic war and all of that, you've got passion that started in another lifetime. Try to do some automatic writing to figure out who you are, where you are, what you're doing, and all of that, and just trust what comes through. And if you can't for some reason, do some meditation, connect with water. Water is a great way to channel energy. You are light workers, so you have the gifts inside of you, you have the answers inside of you. You are connected to your wisdom and your consciousness. It's always been there. It's never going to go away. It's the same one. It's just downloaded with new information each time you come, so it's harder to retrieve information that's from the past. Some of us have soulmates and twin flames and karmic partners, and some of us have all of that wrapped within one, and some of us have, just one of those wrapped within one. But you'll know as you go within and you start to navigate and figure out those types of things. I'm like, is this healthy or not? Is this a bad thing? Is it effortless, or if it's really fucking effort being put in here? Is it making me happy, or is it making me sad? Does it make me feel good and loved, or does it make me feel really, really, really bad? Am I all alone on a fucking island all the time? Feeling like I'm drowning in my emotions? Or am I being, uplifted and healed over time? Is something shifting? Is my sadness finding peace? And if not, how can I figure that out? How can I start healing from whatever it is that I'm dealing with? Dancing, singing, connecting with the animals, connecting with my inner child, connecting with the ocean, connecting with the dolphins and the whales and the energies of love, and the people who are spiritual and are going to be loving and nurturing back. Those people we can cultivate something with and grow with. The people who love and love you and don't want to just, take from you or hurt you or make you feel a bad way, okay? The true people that will truly fucking love you unconditionally and show up for you unconditionally, and maybe even rekindle something in your heart, make you feel young at heart, make you feel alive, make you feel peaceful and good, and dance and have fun and sing and just, overcome this shit show. And again, those who have the issues with the dad energy, to be the chivalry, to be the knight in shining armor, the one that comes in and restores your ability to even want to take vows to another person, or your ability to feel loved and accepted, to not want to feel like you need to run out of this place and go home or find your home because you don't feel like you have a home here. The one that can read what you write or see what you say or hear what you've done and who you are, and isn't going to run away from you. They're not going to run off and leave you ghosted and all alone, okay? So communicate with your angels, communicate with your I'm presence, communicate with, the teachings that are deep within yourself from your ancient days as a medicine man and woman. Work on your finances by working on your inner value and your worth. Remember your teachings from Atlantis. Remember your teachings from the mystery schools. Remember that you are not alone. None of us are. And that you will never be alone. And figure out what are the vows that I had taken when I was a monk or a nun or a medicine man or a woman or even just married to somebody. What did I write? What did I say? What did I create around me in my world so that I can overcome it? So find that deep wisdom within yourself, mother yourself, nurture yourself. You are the authority figure in your life. Nobody else can really dictate or create anything other than you. And you can create new ways of showing up and practicing your teachings, your medicine, your energy healing, and all of that. And you can rewrite that story of the orphan, that story of maybe not being a knight in shining armor, or maybe not attracting too many knights in shining armor. If you're hungry, if you're sad, if you're maybe some of us even have the mother one instead of the father one, depending on who we are. Okay, we can make ourselves happy. We have the wisdom within to do so. We can mother ourselves and nurture ourselves and heal from the partnerships and things with even food. Some people manifest in the food the wrong things because of deep wounds and bullshit that happened to them along the way. So whatever you've got, wherever it is, you're the authority figure. You're the one. You can make new vows, and you can clear and cancel and delete the old, and you can heal. Okay? You can heal. But yeah, here it is again, spouse. Okay, so some of you have been married before. The message that I had from last night that I wasn't planning on sharing at this point, but I guess I might as well, was you need to shift the way that you think and start speaking and creating and communicating in new ways. Okay, so the way that we think, the way that we speak, the way that we feel is what we attract. You need to see yourself as a fucking star. You need to be the one that's living the life that you want to live. Like, are you happy? Are you feeling like a star in your show? Or do you feel sad? Do you feel miserable? Do you feel alone? Have you been alone a lot? Have you been segregated away and locked up? Have you been waiting for something to happen and it's not happening? And it's like, all right, the longer that this goes on, the longer it's like you're miserable, the lower your vibration is, the harder it is to dig yourself out. If you're not receiving any valuable things from people, and you can feel the people maybe looking, or you're maybe looking at other things in this world that are going on that you would like to be a part of. You see valuable things out there that you could get intertwined with and work with, but you have a lot of anxiety, or maybe whoever is looking at your way has anxiety. It's like, hey, at some point a choice needs to be made. And if somebody's not choosing you, and they're leaving you feeling rejected, or you're feeling sad all the time, or you feel like they've chose somebody else to celebrate with, and that conflict, that competition, that chaos is always present with them, or just in general around you, there seems to be karmic energy that's not good, and it doesn't feel good, and you don't like it, and it just creates a bunch of freaking 10-sword endings that are painful. You're going to have to put the boundaries up and say, no, I can't deal with that. You need to practice the self-love and say, I've got to put me first because this is killing me. I need to heal. I need to go within and meditate, figure out why I was brought into this mix, why I keep attracting these things, why I can't seem to have what I would like, or have the clarity and illumination in my world that brings me that like aha moment, or that knowing that I'm good and I'm loved and I'm supported and I'm energetically manifesting all of my desires. And with the Ace of Wands too, so the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, those are both new beginnings in love, or a new beginning in our opening our heart, a new beginning in our passion, our desire, our drive. It's like, yeah, I want that. I want to heal what's inside of me, because I'm sick of these painful endings that cause me to feel sad and alone and miserable, and then attract more from that vibration and those thoughts and those fears and that shit that goes on in our mind when we have those things happen. Okay? So, if you've been defeated at some point, somebody left you out in the cold, somebody broke your heart, or just did something that was not good and not nice, didn't feel good, that's going to leave a mark. But you can heal that, okay? So the subconscious mind has probably taken on some beliefs each time something like that played out, right? Got ghosted, got breadcrumbed, got fucking, cheated on, got lied to, got manipulated, got hurt, basically, okay? So all these beliefs are like, I'm stupid, I'm ugly, I'm not worthless, I don't have this, I don't have that, other people better than me, or like people like to hurt me, or I'm not good enough for whatever the fuck it is. You gotta find the strength to know that you can heal that as the High Priestess. You have the wisdom within you to do so. You can become the magician of your shit show and heal the broken heart, okay? Whatever is the wound, whatever the thing is, whatever the belief is keeping you in those places. You are the Hierophant, you're the High Priestess, you are the authority. You take that next level commitment to be in an integrity, authentic expression, and put it out there in a way that's like, I am awesome, I am amazing, I am loved, I am attracting my divine partner, I am my own divine partner, I am my own authority figure, I am the father figure, I am the mother, I am like the one in charge here, I call the shots, I am manifesting what I need and what I want and what I deserve and what I want and deserve. I'm going to have a new perspective and realizing like it's not bad stuff. I'm a good person, I'm a high viber, I'm a lover. I think and do and speak and share and care about others in a way that is wanted and deserves respect and integrity and love. So I'm going to hit my fucking chariot and I'm going to start moving really quickly towards receiving love, because I'm now giving myself love, and when I give myself love, I can receive love. And I can treat myself the way that I know I need to treat myself in order to attract a high-vibing partner or person in power and authority that's going to be balanced and loving and nurturing and kind. And somebody that I can be patient about because they're patient with me. And they're nice and they're open and they're communicative, and I don't have to worry about another fucking tower falling because we're building it stable. The foundation will be stable. There will be no red flags. There will be no lies. There will be no illusions. There will be no trauma or drama or karma or crap that I need to, be aware of or worried about within, like, how's this gonna spin? Because we never really know when we're dealing with all those other things that I just mentioned. So when you have done those things and you've seen those things, you start to recognize. So you can either reconcile with your own inner child or other people, reconcile with the parts of yourself that didn't maybe go so well in the past, or the things that played out in a way that was like, but we reconcile, we heal, we overcome, we find justice and balance, we find the right experiences that can override all of the bad ones. And when we do that, we become single, sexy, confident, independent, pre-empress energy. We find our own emotional fulfillment on our own. We don't need anybody to give it to us. We know what we want, we know what we have, we know what we deserve, and we know that. And when we know that, we know our value and our worth, and we know we are grounded and stable and committed and loyal, and because of that, we deserve a partner that's exactly the same way as us and gives to us what we give. So emotional fulfillment, 10 of Cups, happily ever after. Every other fucking emotional, financial, physical, mental, all of the things fulfilled unconditionally, happily, abundantly, incredibly, amazingly, creating. So either leaving or traveling to that place for those people. Some of us are getting into ships and we're taking off. Okay, we're going to go across those emotional waters that maybe have started in Atlantis, or the emotions of the past shit show stuff that we went through with the people that,
we need to navigate away from. We need to move away from, because they're not treating us right. You know, we're not finding the value there that we deserve. Some of us are finding our root and our understanding, remembering who the fuck we are, where the fuck we came from, and we trust and have faith in that. We have trust and faith in us, in the vows that we have taken over the years that have given us the wisdom and the strength and the knowledge of a healer, of a fucking angel, okay? We're the ones that are here to change this place, and maybe we were born into a circumstance that was not so easy or crazy, because we've been through the battles, but we've been through the battles. And we're going to overcome the battles. We're going to heal, we're going to find the forgiveness. We're going to be the authorities. We're going to be the ones that feed ourselves and overcome, the shit shows. We're going to grow our own improvements. This whole being stuck as a slave or imprisonment, and, feeling like we can't be ourselves and so afraid to just, rock the boat. And everybody out there laugh at you, or oh God, oh no, nobody cares anymore. It's like, fuck you. We're healing the mother wound. We're healing the father wound. We're healing with the wisdom of all the lives that we've lived, and we are no longer being indoctrinated or stuck within things that we don't want to be within, that we feel orphaned within anyways. It's like, I don't want to marry somebody that doesn't fucking make me feel loved and supported and seen, or somebody that makes me feel like they feel stuck by being near me. Like, go the fuck away then. I don't want you here. If it's all that bad or you don't like it or whatever, it's like, go find somebody else that you can, get your weird fucked up shit show from. Because I'm done with unrequited stuff. I'm done with feeling committed and connected to people who don't feel that way back. I'm done with overgiving. I'm done with over-caring. I'm done with overdoing. I'm done with, loving to my own demise, or just accepting the fucking shit show out there that doesn't need to be. Because there are people who will bring chivalry. There are people who will be good. They are the authority in their own life. They don't care what other people are going to think or say. They're not going to let somebody's opinion impact their love life about age or whatever. And it's like, fuck that. I don't want that. If you're worried about that, if you're worried about the weird shit that other people think, oh, I don't know what this one's going to think or that one's going to think, well, then good, I don't want you, because I don't want someone that's worried about that shit, because that ain't cool. What the fuck do you care what someone's thinking if you're not them? Like, and if that's the thing that's on your mind, then I think we're better off to go our separate ways, because I got bigger and better fucking fish to fry over that. So remember that too. Sometimes being an orphan or feeling like you don't fit in is actually a really fucking good thing on this planet, because there's a lot of people here that are shit shows. They don't have a fucking ounce of wisdom. I don't even think they're real fucking souls. I don't think there's anything within them. I think they're non-players, they're not real. They're just like, they're fillers in the fucking void of life. They pretend to be here. Or they pretend to go along with the fucking shit. Oh, I got my shot. Oh, I got my this. I got my that. I did the thing, 9 to 5. I got my 2.5 kids. I got this and that. And I did things that are all expected of me to be done. And I didn't rock the boat. And I did exactly as I was, told to do all my life, because that's what everybody seems to do. And everybody is being lied to. And a lot of us, we had messed up situations at home, but because they did. It's like maybe your mom and your dad, you want to forgive them because maybe they messed up, but they only messed up because they were messed up by the people who did that to them, and the people that did that to those, and then up into the authority figures of recognizing and realizing, like, your love life, your friendships, your health, your money, your love, your friends, your family, your everything here on this fucking planet has been, set up in a way to keep people in a way. And it started way back then, and, there's a lot of things that have played out, and there's a lot of things that are coming to light at this time. People are recognizing and realizing, and it's gotten worse over time, but it's also coming to a head so that it can get better. And we can only do so much, each life that we've come in here, or each time that we step up to these things and dealing with our own experiences. We keep coming in with little babies. We get to learn and heal and overcome find our teachings and our medicine, find each other, remember our history, remember we're from the stars, and heal ourselves, you know, not getting caught up in the lies, the fear programming that they want you to fear, and forgive, you know. And if you're in unrequited love situations, fucking remove yourself. If somebody doesn't love you and you're only like giving, you can tell, like, oh, I don't think they really love me back. You just feel that, you just sense that, you know that. If they're just taken from you for some fucking weird reason, don't give to them anymore. Go find somebody that will love you back. And if you're the one that's doing that shit show shit with the unrequited love and you're fucking breaking someone's heart on purpose, or just because it's easier to take from them, eventually, you know, you might, if you don't want to be with them and you keep leaving and traveling away and you keep hurting them, but you know that they're devoted to you, but you don't really love them, you don't really care about them, stop it. Because you're fucking yourself over. And you're messing that person up too. It's like, those are lessons and blessings. Learn the fucking lesson and get the fuck out of there. Because if not, you're just going to keep repeating the same thing and destroying people's lives and hearts and keeping them from having something good somewhere else. If you don't really want them, don't waste their time. And if you are somebody that feels like they don't really want you, don't waste your time. There's no fucking reason for it. There's no need to be staying stuck, you know, anywhere with anybody at any time. If you're not locked in a cage, you don't have to stay in those things that don't feel good, because it's not going to be supportive. Wow, I got the musician in the arts, so lover of music, you know, sing, dance, have fun, create something, play the music that makes you feel young at heart and makes you feel free. Maybe you have a beautiful voice, maybe you just need to channel with your voice, but there's something that I feel like people need to do with their time and their energy, other than wasting it on people who make them angry or feel badly about themselves or feel ugly or feel like I'm not enough or feel like something's wrong with me or whatever. And if you have a big family, know that there's probably a lot of karma and things that came in on that family line. If you've got passion with somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're like your fucking twin flame. It could just be passion that is there. Sometimes dark entities attach themselves to others and will manipulate you in your mind and your energy field because they want to suck and siphon out your energy. Keeps other people young at heart when they're like siphoning your energy away from them, away from you. Especially if you're a fucking healer or somebody that's like in the highest vibrations and doing the work. You get some dark entity motherfucker who doesn't do anything, doesn't care about anybody, but just wants to suck your life force out of you. You know, they're gonna do that very well, especially if you're allowing them into your you know, womb or your whatever. So be aware of who you're dancing with, and be aware that those emotions and those connections run deep and they last a long fucking time. Not just like one night or a week or a month or a year. It's like years that person's energies will be intertwined with yours in your womb and all of that. So become a peacemaker, heal yourself, learn your witchcraft or your craft, whatever it is. It's like just words. You know, those are just words. It's all the same shit at the end of the day, whether it's Native American or shamanism or whatever. It could be writing a song or writing a spell. It could be writing a vow. It could be a thing in any way that you would like. But heal the karma. Get rid of those people who are fucked up. So you can marry somebody that's not, or just have somebody that's not in your life. Know that like you've got a lot inside of you, so you got to share it. And any resentment you're holding on to, get rid of it, so that you can overcome and have love and passion and good stuff. The unknown stuff that you have not known yet, because it's just hasn't been known to you, because you had all these bad things and these bad people and these bad experiences keep playing out around you, because you kept attracting them, because you kept being in that vibration. But this is the one where you can be wealthy. This is the one where you can remember the mystery teachings. This is the one where you reconnect to that Atlantean energy. You don't need to be the orphan. You don't need to be poor. You don't need to be broke. You don't need to be sad. You don't need to be unloved. You don't need to be any of that bullshit. You are a light worker. You are a healer. You are the ocean. You are the stars. You are the moon. You are the things. You are all things. You are infinite. You have all that you've ever needed and all that you will ever be. You are the shaman. You are the teacher. You are the poet. You are the sage. You are the healer. You are the divine. You are the sacred. You are all of it. There's nothing that you are separate from. You are an island, but you're also the fucking whole universe. It's all unknown because we've been lied to for so long, and we've been manipulated for so long, we've been hurt for so long, but it's time to travel. It's time to play the music. It's time to shift the frequency. It's time to find the fucking peace and happiness. The people who will love you and overcome those karmic dark entities. Heal your inner child. Shine your fucking light. Let your young self be released into your current self. And all those unknown things that we, have longed for and wanted for. The love, the unconditional love of a pet. The travel around the world. The abundance. The connectedness. The understanding. The peace. The happiness. It can be yours. And it can be here quickly just by allowing yourself to see it and heal it. You are the healer. Heal yourself. You are the one that's holding this. Forgive it. If you have that, let it go. If you don't know, write it down. And then attract in the love. Seeking out the divine counterpart, long lost love. There's long lost love out there for you. When you break out of the ones that are not good. When you break out of the karmics. When you break out of the sadness. When you stop vibing at the vibration of sad and lone and miserable. When you stop vibing down here in these shit show situations, and you dance and have fun and you sing, you will not be an orphan anymore, because you can't vibe at that place and actually, have that play out, because it's like you won't. Why the fuck would, we're down in this shit show energy because we've been hurt. So when you rise your vibration, you won't be down there anymore. You'll make peace, and you'll be royal, and you'll be high vibey, and you'll be abundant and amazing and loved and supported and transformational fire. Sacred. Burn the old stuff away and invite in the new, higher, light. Be the warrior of the light. Be the warrior of the consciousness. Know that you are wealthy. Know that you are loved and supported, and angels are with you. Know that you are a galactic master, you are ascended master. You've been persecuted at one point because you want something different, or you took vows in another way, but that is over. Nurture your fucking self, love yourself. You are the one that you've been waiting for to heal from this shit shows and improve all the things in your life. Okay? So hopefully this assisted you guys. Again, it's Twinflame with marriage. You probably were married to your twin flame in another life. I'm just gonna go on a fucking, limb and say that, your love life was most likely impacted by that person, your spouse. Whether you are wealthy or poor or whatever, doesn't have to determine what's going on in this current experience. So, if you feel stuck, you feel low, you feel like you don't know, remember you have the final vows and authority on who you are, where you are, what you have, and what your value is. And if you keep giving it away to somebody that keeps making you feel like it's less than what it actually is, and you know deep down in your heart that that's the truth, it's like, I'm not a bad person, I'm a loving person, I'm a good person, I'm a high-vibing person, and I give, and I love, and I support, and I heal, and I try, but I don't get that back from this particular person or that particular person. I'm going to fucking forgive them. Recognize that it's just unrequited love, and I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to rise, and I'm going to heal. And once I do, I'm going to get the love that I need, want, and have. That's probably been banging at the door anyways. Yeah, okay, love life. As soon as you love yourself, others will too.